fight tonight.
What's going on, everybody? Jade up here. Today's video is going to be over tanking, what classes I think is better for main tanking and off tanking, and we'll also give our suggestions for healing as well, to kind of cover that whole support role. So this is going to be more directed towards the trials guilds or guilds that want to kind of help buff their group, and not so much on the players that just want to go in for completes and not really care too much about class or roles, because obviously you wouldn't even care about what I say anyways. So this is more to the people that just kind of want to kind of help buff their group up as best as they can. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and look at what I think would be the best main tank. Now, obviously, I mean, I say this in stream all the time, but I think that Dragon Knights is probably one of the better tanks in the game, and just because of the two passives that they give to the group. The first one we're going to look at is for Magicka base, and it's going to be Engulfing Flames. Affected enemies take 10% more damage from all fire damage attacks. Now this is actually pretty huge, that it helps buff your group quite a bit. So if you have any Magicka class users that are damage dealers, definitely go on that Engulfing Flames. Now the other one we're going to be looking at is from the Earth and Heart ability. And of course we're going to have Igneous Shields on our bar for this. But it's called Mountain's Blessing. Basically what it does is every time you use an Earth and Heart ability, you and your group gain minor brutality for 20 seconds, increasing your weapon damage by 10%. Now, it's pretty big, and this is why DKs will more than likely be the better main tank, just in general. Now let me go ahead and swap characters, and we'll show you the other classes and why I think these other classes will be good for tanking as well. Okay, and now we're going to be looking at Warden. Why Warden may be considered a good off-tank class, and this is the reason why. For the minor toughness, when you activate a heal on yourself or an ally, you grant the target minor toughness, increasing their max health by 10% for 20 seconds. Now, if you remember back in the day, for those of you guys that used to play, Warhorn used to give minor toughness. It used to give max magicka, max stamina, and minor toughness, but for some reason, they decided to take that out of Warhorn and give it to one class only. So minor toughness is actually huge. It does help out your group quite a bit. So yeah, I mean, Wardens would be a good off tank. They could also be a decent healer. So that's why I consider a Warden to be a really good off tank. The next tank that we're going to be talking about is stamina as a I was about to say stamina Nightblade, but a Nightblade tank, and I'll explain why in a second. Alright, so here's why Nightblades may be a good off tank, and they could be a good healer as well, off healer. So normally you would have your main healer as a Templar, then your other healer would more than likely be a Sorc. But now it's up to question on which one you want to heal and which one you want to tank. So let's go ahead and check it out. So the reason why is this passive right here. Dealing critical damage grants you and your group minor savagery, increasing your weapon critical rating by 1320 for 20 seconds. Now that's also huge. That's why a lot of people are like fabbing around, I guess you could say, with Nightblade healers, Nightblade off tanks, and even Nightblade just having one Nightblade as a DD in a group. So yeah, there's a lot of choices now for tanking as far as off tanking. Main tank more than likely will always be a DK, just because of that minor brutality. The 10% more damage helps out quite a bit. Now, as far as off tanking, again, it's totally up to your group. As of, you know, if you want to use a Nightblade off tank or Nightblade healer, I honestly suggest if you have any stam in your group, you should probably put a Nightblade in there with the DK. And it just because of the passives here, minor savagery, minor brutality, huge, 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 huge. So again, that's it's totally up to you and your raid lead, whatever you guys want to do. I'm just gonna provide you guys with the information. You guys decide what you guys want to do. But thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Oh, I was gonna talk about the healers. Yeah, so the healers. So again, the main tanks, DKs, off tank can be either Nightblade or Warden. Totally up to you. As far as healers, Templar healers, Sork healer, or Nightblade healer, or even Warden healer. You could easily just do a main tank as DK, off tank as Warden, healer as a Nightblade, and then the other healer as a Templar. So it's up to you. What we're doing right now is we're messing with it a lot, trying to test out and see what's best. But it more than likely might be something like if you have stam in your group, more than likely we'll have a Nightblade healer, Templar healer, DK tank, and then you'll probably have a Warden off tank. Well, thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully this helped you guys out in some way, shape, or form. You guys take it easy. Hopefully you had a good weekend, and hopefully have a good week. Take care. God bless. We'll see you in the next video.